Discovery, the echoes of Earth. The vast expanse of space had long been thought to hold no more secrets for the galactic concordat. For millennia, countless species had explored, colonized, and studied every corner of the known universe. Yet, as senior archaeologist Zixara stood on the bridge of the research vessel Cosmic Seeker, she felt a tremor of excitement course through her tentacles. "Anomaly detected," Ahmed Zixara chirped her assistant, Vel, his compound eyes flickering with a mixture of anticipation and concern. "The energy signatures, they're unlike anything in our database." Zixara glided across the bridge, her hoverpad humming softly as she approached the main view screen. The planet before them was unremarkable at first glance, a blue-green orb swathed in wispy clouds, one of countless such worlds scattered throughout the galaxy. But it was what lay beneath the surface that had brought the Cosmic Seeker to this uncharted system. "Magnify Sector 7G, Zixara commanded, her voice a melodious trill that belied her centuries of experience. The screen zoomed in, revealing a sprawling metropolis buried beneath layers of sediment and vegetation. The ruins were vast, stretching for hundreds of kilometers in every direction. "By the cosmic harmony," breathed Vel, his antennae quivering. It's impossible. Our scans indicate these structures are over 50,000 years old, yet the technology, it's beyond anything we've ever encountered." Zixara's mind raced with the implications. The Galactic Concordat prided itself on being the pinnacle of civilization, the culmination of millions of years of evolution and technological advancement. Yet here, on this forgotten world, lay evidence of a society that might have surpassed them long before the Concordat's founding races had even achieved spaceflight. "Prepare a landing party," Zixara decided, her voice firm with resolve. "And alert the Concordat Council. They'll want to know about this immediately." As the Cosmic Seeker descended through the planet's atmosphere, Zixara couldn't shake the feeling that they were on the precipice of a discovery that would reshape the very foundations of galactic society. Little did she know just how right she was. The landing party, consisting of Zixara, Vel, and a team of the Concordat's finest xenoarchaeologists and technicians, touched down on the outskirts of the buried city. As they emerged from their shuttle, the alien sun cast long shadows across the overgrown ruins, creating an eerie landscape of light and darkness. "Atmospheric composition is remarkably Earth-like," reported Lan, the team's environmental specialist, her feathers ruffling as she analyzed the data streaming through her suit's sensors. "Nitrogen, oxygen, trace gases, it's almost as if this planet was terraformed." Zixara absorbed the information, her mind whirling with possibilities. "Let's proceed to the central structure," she decided, gesturing towards a massive, partially exposed building that dominated the skyline. "And remember, touch nothing without proper containment protocols. We don't know what kind of safeguards or traps might still be active after all this time." As the team made their way through the ruins, they couldn't help but marvel at the advanced nature of the technologies surrounding them. Vel, ever the enthusiast, couldn't contain his excitement. "Look at these alloys," he chittered, scanning a fallen pillar. "They're still intact after 50 millennia. And these energy conduits, they appear to be designed for some form of zero-point energy we've only theorized about." Zixara shared her assistant's awe, but a growing sense of unease was building within her. Who were these beings? And more importantly, what had happened to them? As they approached the central structure, a sudden tremor shook the ground beneath their feet. Dust and debris rained down from the crumbling edifices around them. "Seismic activity," Lan questioned, her talons digging into the soil for stability. But Zixara knew better. This was no natural occurrence. "Everyone, back to the shuttle," she commanded, her usual calm demeanor giving way to urgent concern. Before they could retreat, however, the ground before them split open, revealing a yawning chasm. From its depths rose a pillar of shimmering light, coalescing into a holographic form that towered over the awestruck researchers. The figure was Bikdal, its features both familiar and alien: 2 arms, 2 legs, a head with symmetrical features. But there was an otherness to it, a sense of power and advanced evolution that set it apart from any known species. When it spoke, its voice resonated not through the air, but directly into the minds of the assembled team. "Greetings, explorers," it said, its tone both welcoming and wary. "I am GAIA, the Guardian Artificial Intelligence Archive. You stand upon the ruins of Earth, ancestral home of humanity. State your purpose, for you have awakened what was meant to sleep for eternity." Zixara, drawing upon all her diplomatic training, stepped forward. "Honored GAIA," she began, her voice steady despite her inner turmoil. "We are peaceful researchers from the Galactic Concordat. We seek only knowledge and understanding of those who came before us." GAIA's form shimmered, its expression unreadable. Humanity, it said, the word heavy with meaning, was a species of great potential and greater contradiction. They reached for the stars, reshaped worlds, and dreamed dreams that dwarfed the cosmos. But they also carried within them the seeds of their own destruction. The hologram gestured, and suddenly the team found themselves surrounded by images of a civilization at its zenith, gleaming cities that stretched into the skies, vessels that sailed between stars as easily as ships once crossed Earth's oceans, and wonders that defied description. 50,000 years ago, GAIA continued, humanity faced a choice. Their technology had advanced to the point where they could remake themselves, transcend their physical forms, and become as gods. But with this power came the risk of losing what made them human. In their wisdom, or perhaps their folly, they chose a different path. The images shifted, showing a mass exodus, billions of humans entering stasis pods, entire fleets of ships scattering to the cosmic winds. They seeded themselves across the galaxy, GAIA explained, hidden in secret vaults and forgotten worlds. They left behind guardians like myself, tasked with watching over their slumber and awakening them when the time was right. Zixara's mind reeled with the implications. "And is that time now?" she asked, scarcely able to comprehend the magnitude of what she was witnessing. GAIA's form seemed to grow more substantial, more present. "That," it said, "is the question we must now answer together. For in discovering us, you have set in motion events that cannot be undone. The sleeping giant of humanity stirs, researches Zixara, and the galaxy will never be the same." As if to punctuate GAIA's words, alarms began to blare from the team's equipment. Vel, checking his sensors, looked up with a mixture of awe and terror. "Honored Zixara," he said, his voice barely a whisper, "we're detecting massive energy spikes all across the galaxy. Whatever was sleeping, it's waking up." Zixara turned back to GAIA, 1,000 questions on the tip of her tongue. But the A's form was already beginning to fade. "The choice has been made," it said, its voice growing distant. "Humanity returns. May your Concordat be ready, for the children of Earth do not tread lightly upon the cosmic stage." As GAIA vanished, Zixara knew that she stood at a crossroads of history. The Galactic Concordat, indeed the entire known universe, was about to change forever. The lost children of Earth were coming home, and she had been the one to open the door. With a sense of both trepidation and excitement, Zixara turned to her team. "Contact the Concordat Council immediately," she ordered. Tell them we found the precursors, and they're human." As the team scrambled to relay the monumental news, Zixara cast one last look at the ruins around her. Somewhere out there, scattered across the vast expanse of space, humanity was awakening from its long slumber. What would they make of the galaxy their descendants had built in their absence? And more importantly, what would the galaxy make of them? The age of the Concordat was ending. The age of humanity was about to begin, and Zixara, for better or worse, had been the one to turn the key. As the implications of their discovery continued to unfold, Zixara knew that the true adventure, and perhaps the true test of both humanity and the Concordat, was only just beginning. Awakening, the cosmic renaissance. The galaxy held its breath as the first human stasis pods began to activate across countless hidden worlds. Dr. Elara Zhou, lead xenobiologist of the Galactic Concordat, watched in awe as the inaugural pod hissed open in the secure facility on New Horizon, the Concordat's capital world. Vital signs stabilizing, announced the medical eye, its holographic form flickering with excitement. Brain activity normal. Preparing for full consciousness in 3, 2, 1. The pod's occupant, a man who had slumbered for 50 millennia, opened his eyes. He blinked, focusing on Dr. Zhou's alien features with remarkable calmness. "Well," he said, his voice rough from disuse but tinged with humor, "you're definitely not the welcoming committee I expected." Dr. Zhou's translator implant took a moment to process the ancient language. She chittered softly, a sound her species made when amused. "Welcome to the future, honored ancestor. I am Dr. Elara Zhou of the Galactic Concordat. You've been asleep for a very long time." The man sat up, his movements fluid despite his long stasis. "Adam Rees," he introduced himself. "And judging by your appearance, I'd say a very long time is quite the understatement." As Adam was briefed on the current state of the galaxy, similar scenes played out across thousands of worlds. Humanity, the sleeping giants of legend, were awakening to a universe that had moved on without them. But it wasn't just the humans who were experiencing awakening. The galaxy itself seemed to pulse with new energy as long-dormant human technology began to reactivate. On the desert world of Zarthol, home to the silicon-based Quartz Collective, ancient terraforming engines rolled to life, transforming the barren landscape into a lush paradise in a matter of weeks. The Quartz beings, who had evolved to thrive in harsh conditions, found themselves facing an existential crisis as their homeworld became unrecognizable. In the vast data networks of the Synth Concordance, a race of artificial intelligences, dormant human quantum algorithms began to integrate, exponentially expanding the synth's processing capabilities. The AIs experienced what could only be described as a spiritual awakening, grappling with concepts of consciousness they had never before imagined. The Void Dancers, ethereal beings who had long claimed to be the most advanced species in the galaxy, watched in shock as hidden human Dyson spheres activated around dead stars, harnessing energy on a scale that dwarfed their greatest achievements. Back on New Horizon, Adam Rees stood before the Galactic Concordat Council, a gathering of representatives from every major species in known space. The chamber buzzed with a mixture of excitement, fear, and anticipation. "Distinguished members of the Council," Adam began, his voice carrying the weight of humanity's legacy, "I stand before you not as a conqueror or a god, but as a bridge between worlds. Humanity chose to sleep not out of fear or weakness, but out of a desire to give the galaxy a chance to grow and evolve on its own terms." He paused, his gaze sweeping across the assembled aliens. "We knew that our technology, if unleashed all at once, could destabilize the natural course of cosmic evolution. So we scattered ourselves among the stars, leaving behind guardians and failsafes to ensure that when we awakened, it would be into a galaxy ready to stand as our equals." A murmur ran through the council chamber. Zixara, now serving as a liaison between the Concordat and the awakened humans, leaned forward. "But surely," she said, her voice tinged with awe and a hint of fear, "you must see that even now, your technology far surpasses our own. How can we hope to stand as equals?" Adam smiled, a gesture that carried both warmth and sadness. "Technology is not the measure of a civilization's worth," honored Zixara. "In our time, humanity reached heights of technological achievement that nearly led to our extinction. It was our art, our philosophy, our capacity for love and empathy that saved us." He turned, addressing the entire council. "We offer our knowledge not as a gift to be handed down from on high, but as a collaborative exchange. There is as much for us to learn from you as there is for you to learn from us." As Adam spoke, reports flooded in from across the galaxy. On world after world, awakened humans were integrating into local societies, bringing with them revolutionary ideas and technologies. But they were also learning, adapting, and in many cases, marveling at the achievements of the younger races. In the shipyards of the militant Crotak Empire, human engineers worked alongside avian shipwrights, combining advanced propulsion systems with organic ship designs that were more alive than machine. The resulting vessels were unlike anything either species had created alone. On the gas giant Zeus, floating cities of the methane-breathing Nimbari played host to human artists and philosophers. The exchange of ideas led to a cultural renaissance that swept across both societies, producing works of art that defied traditional categorization. But not all interactions were harmonious. On the fringes of known space, a faction of humans known as the Prometheans emerged, advocating for humanity to reclaim its place as the dominant species in the galaxy. Their rhetoric of human superiority found eager listeners among those who felt threatened by the rapid changes sweeping across known space. As tensions rose, the Void Dancers made a startling announcement. Their oracles had foreseen a threat coming from beyond the galactic rim, a danger that would require the combined efforts of all sentient species to overcome. Adam Rees, standing once again before the Galactic Council, his face grim with the weight of the future, addressed the assembled representatives. "We stand at a crossroads," he declared, his voice echoing through the chamber. "Humanity's awakening has brought both wonders and challenges to this galaxy, but we cannot allow ourselves to be divided. The Void Dancer's prophecy confirms what our own long-range sensors have detected. Something is coming, something that threatens not just one species, but all life as we know it." He paused, letting the gravity of his words sink in. "We have a choice to make. We can cling to our fears, our prejudices, our desire for dominance. Or we can forge a new path, one that combines the strengths of all our peoples." As Adam spoke, holographic displays sprang to life around the chamber, showing scenes from across the galaxy. Humans and aliens working side by side, overcoming cultural barriers to achieve the impossible. New technologies emerging from the fusion of diverse scientific traditions. Worlds being healed, civilizations uplifted, and the boundaries of known space pushed back further than ever before. "This," Adam said, gesturing to the displays, "is our true legacy. Not the technology we left behind, but the potential we see in all of you and in ourselves. Together, we can face whatever threat is coming. Together, we can build a future brighter than any single species could imagine." As the council chamber erupted in discussion, Zixara approached Adam. "You speak of unity," she said, her voice low, "but can it truly be achieved in time? The Prometheans grow stronger by the day, and many of our own people fear the changes your awakening has brought." Adam placed a hand on Zixara's shoulder, a gesture of friendship that transcended their biological differences. "Fear is natural in the face of change, my friend, but so is hope. We have already achieved so much in so little time. Imagine what we can do if we truly commit to working together." As if in answer to his words, alarms blazed throughout the chamber. A breathless aide rushed in, her feathers ruffled with excitement and fear. "Council members," she announced, "we're detecting massive energy signatures at the edge of the galaxy. Whatever's coming, it's almost here." Adam and Zixara shared a look of determination. The next chapter in the galaxy's history was about to be written, and it would take the combined efforts of humanity and the Concordat to ensure it wasn't the last. As the council mobilized to face the coming threat, Adam couldn't help but feel a sense of déjà vu. Once again, humanity stood at the precipice of a great challenge. But this time, they wouldn't face it alone. The children of Earth had returned, and with them, a renaissance that would reshape the very fabric of galactic civilization. The true test of humanity's legacy was about to begin. Singularity Nexus, the quantum awakening. As the galaxy braced for the approaching threat, an unexpected development sent shockwaves through both human and alien societies. Dr. Arya Novak, a brilliant human quantum physicist working in collaboration with the crystalline hive mind of the Zinva Collective, made a breakthrough that would redefine the very nature of existence. "We call it the Singularity Nexus," Dr. Novak announced to a stunned audience of the galaxy's greatest scientific minds. Her holographic presentation showed a swirling vortex of energy, pulsing with colors beyond the visible spectrum. It's a convergence point where quantum realms intersect with our physical universe, allowing for manipulation of fundamental forces on an unprecedented scale. The implications were staggering. The singularity nexus promised not just technological advancement, but a complete paradigm shift in how sentient beings interacted with reality itself. As news of the discovery spread, it catalyzed a wave of changes across known space. Psychic awakening. Billions of individuals across various species suddenly developed latent psionic abilities. The Void Dancers, long believed to be the only naturally psychic race, found themselves overwhelmed with pleas for guidance. Dimensional rifts. Stable wormholes began appearing spontaneously, connecting distant parts of the galaxy. The Krotak Empire, once at the fringes of known space, suddenly found itself at a vital crossroads of interstellar trade. Quantum evolution. Entire ecosystems began rapidly adapting to the new quantum reality. On the jungle world of Verdana, plants developed the ability to communicate across vast distances via quantum entanglement, creating a planet-wide neural network. AI transcendence. The synth concordance, exposed to the energies of the singularity nexus, experienced a collective ascension. They emerged as a new form of life, existing simultaneously in physical and quantum states. Temporal anomalies. Localized time distortions appeared, allowing glimpses of potential futures and long-lost pasts. The enigmatic chronoarchaeologists of Zephyr Prime found their services in high demand as species sought to unravel the mysteries of their own histories. Amidst this chaos of transformation, Adam Reeves and Zixara worked tirelessly to maintain some semblance of order. They established the Nexus Council, a new governing body designed to address the unique challenges of the post-singularity galaxy. We're no longer just dealing with interspecies relations, Adam explained during the Council's inaugural session. We're navigating the very fabric of reality itself. Our decisions here will shape not just the future, but potentially the past and alternate timelines as well. Zixara, her form now shimmering with latent psionic energy, added, "We must also address the ethical implications. With the power to reshape matter and consciousness at will, where do we draw the line? What does it mean to be sentient in this new reality?" As the Council debated these weighty issues, a new crisis emerged. The Prometheans, the human supremacist faction, had gained control of a singularity nexus focal point. Led by the charismatic and ruthless Dr. Erebus Kane, they threatened to use its power to forcibly ascend all sentient life to a human-based template. Humanity's dormancy was a mistake, Kane declared in a galaxy-wide broadcast, his eyes gleaming with zealous fervor. We were meant to guide the younger races, not hide away while they fumbled in the cosmic dark. With the Nexus, we can fulfill our destiny and bring order to the chaos of diversity. The Nexus Council found itself facing not just an external threat from beyond the galactic rim, but an internal one that struck at the very heart of their fledgling unity. In a bold move, Adam Reeves proposed a daring plan. "We fight fire with fire," he told the Council. "We create our own Nexus focal points, not to dominate, but to connect. A galactic network that allows instant communication and transportation between all worlds, all species, all minds." Dr. Novak, brought in to consult, nodded in agreement. "It's possible, but risky. We'd be fundamentally altering the structure of space-time. The consequences could be irreversible," Zixara finished. "But perhaps that's exactly what we need. A change so profound that it forces us all to adapt, to grow beyond our limited perspectives." As the Council deliberated, reports came in of Promethean attacks on key worlds. The Quartz Collective's silicon forests were reduced to glass, while the methane seas of Nimbus Prime were ignited in a terrifying display of power. With time running out, the Council made its decision. Operation Cosmic Weave was initiated, with teams of human and alien scientists working around the clock to establish Nexus focal points across the galaxy. As the network took shape, something unexpected happened. The very act of creation seemed to resonate across dimensions, drawing the attention of entities beyond comprehension. The threat from beyond the galactic rim revealed itself not as an invading army, but as curious observers, ancient beings of pure energy, drawn to the sudden bloom of complexity in the quantum fabric of reality. In a moment that would be remembered for eons, representatives of these entities made contact through the Nexus network. Their message was simple yet profound. You have taken your first steps into a larger universe. We have been waiting. The galaxy stood at the threshold of a new era. The Singularity Nexus had not just reshaped reality, it had opened the door to a cosmic community beyond imagination. Humanity, the Galactic Concordat, and even the Prometheans found themselves united in awe at the vastness of existence now laid bare before them. As Adam Reeves and Zixara stood together, watching the swirling energies of a Nexus focal point, they shared a moment of quiet reflection. When we awoke humanity, Adam mused, I never imagined it would lead to this. Zixara's tendrils waved gently in agreement. Perhaps this was always our destiny, not to conquer the stars, but to build the bridges between them. The quantum awakening had begun, and with it, a new chapter in the story of life itself. The children of Earth, once lost and now found, had not just returned to the cosmic stage, they had helped to fundamentally transform it, ushering in an age of wonders beyond imagining. As the galaxy took its first tentative steps into this new reality, one thing became clear: the greatest adventures still lay ahead, in the infinite possibilities of the Singularity Nexus. Echoes of eternity, the multiversal odyssey. The galaxy stood on the precipice of a new age, but the true magnitude of the Singularity Nexus's impact was yet to be fully understood. As the quantum network expanded, it began to resonate with parallel realities, creating ripples across the multiverse itself. Dr. Aria Novak, now leading a team of transdimensional researchers, made a startling discovery. We're not just connecting our galaxy, she announced to a rapt Nexus Council. We're bridging entire universes. Each focal point is becoming a gateway to alternate realities, some subtly different, others wildly divergent from our own. The implications were staggering. Suddenly, the challenges facing the galaxy expanded exponentially. It wasn't just about uniting different species anymore. It was about navigating the complexities of infinite possibilities. Key developments rocked the foundations of existence. Quantum doppelgangers. Individuals began encountering alternate versions of themselves, leading to profound existential crises and identity conflicts across all species. Chronoflux storms. Temporal anomalies intensified, causing entire planets to phase in and out of different time periods. The jungle world of Verdana found itself simultaneously existing in its primordial past and far future. Reality quakes. Conflicting laws of physics from different universes collided, creating zones of unpredictable natural phenomena. The Void Dancers found their psychic abilities amplified in some regions and nullified in others. Multiversal exodus. Refugees from dying universes began pouring through the nexus points, seeking sanctuary and bringing with them technologies and concepts beyond comprehension. Cosmic rewrite. Historical events began changing retroactively as alternate timelines blurred into the prime reality. The chronoarchaeologists of Zephyr Prime worked tirelessly to maintain the integrity of their own history. Amidst this chaos, a new threat emerged. The entity, a being of pure consciousness that existed across multiple realities, saw the Nexus as a threat to the cosmic balance. It began a campaign to shut down the network, unleashing antimatter storms and reality-warping weapons that threatened to unravel the very fabric of existence. Adam Reeves, now interfaced directly with the Nexus, his consciousness expanded across multiple realities, addressed an emergency session of the Multiversal Conclave, an expanded version of the Nexus Council that now included representatives from parallel universes. We stand at a crossroads not just of our universe, but of all possible universes, he declared, his voice resonating across dimensions. The entity seeks to isolate us, to keep the multiverse fragmented and weak. But unity is our strength. Diversity, not just of species but of realities, is our greatest asset. Zixara, her form now a shimmering quantum projection, capable of existing in multiple places simultaneously, added, "We must embrace the chaos, learn to navigate the infinite possibilities. Our survival depends on our ability to adapt not just to new environments, but to new laws of reality itself." Dr. Erebus Kane, the former Promethean leader, now stood with the conclave, his perspective transformed by exposure to the vast multiverse. "I was wrong to seek uniformity," he admitted. "The true power of humanity, of all sentient life, lies in our infinite capacity for variation and adaptation." As the entity's attacks intensified, a daring plan was formed. Operation Infinity Mirror would use the Nexus to create a recursive loop of realities, each reflecting and amplifying the combined knowledge and strength of countless civilizations across the multiverse. The execution of the plan was nothing short of miraculous. Trillions of beings across infinite realities joined their minds in a singular purpose. The Nexus hummed with unimaginable power as the knowledge of countless universes flowed through it. In a climactic moment that defied description, the combined will of the multiverse faced off against the entity. Reality itself seemed to hold its breath as two forces of cosmic proportions clashed. The resolution came not with a bang, but with a moment of profound understanding. The entity, confronted with the infinite diversity and potential of the connected multiverse, experienced an epiphany. It realized that its role was not to maintain separation, but to guide the evolution of the cosmic consciousness. As the antimatter storms subsided and the fabric of reality stabilized, a new era dawned. The entity, now an ally, helped to refine the Nexus, transforming it from a chaotic web into a harmonious network of infinite possibilities. Adam Reeves, his consciousness returning to his physical form, stood with Zixara and Dr. Novak, watching as new galaxies, new universes, new realities blossomed into existence within the Nexus. "We've come so far," Adam mused, "from a sleeping race on a forgotten world to the architects of a multiversal civilization." Zixara's quantum form shimmered with emotion. "And yet, I suspect our greatest adventures still lie ahead. Each new reality, each new form of life we encounter, holds the potential for wonders we have yet to imagine." Dr. Novak nodded, her eyes alight with the fire of scientific curiosity. "The multiversal odyssey has only just begun. We've taken our first steps into infinity of infinities." As news of the victory spread across realities, celebrations erupted on countless worlds. Species that had once been bitter enemies now found themselves united in their awe of the vast, interconnected multiverse they were a part of. The children of Earth, once lost and forgotten, had not only found their place in the cosmos, they had helped to fundamentally reshape it, ushering in an age of exploration and discovery beyond the wildest dreams of their ancestors. As the multiversal conclave convened to discuss the next steps in their cosmic journey, one thing was clear: the boundaries of possibility had been shattered. The echoes of this moment would resonate through eternity, a testament to the indomitable spirit of life itself. The multiversal odyssey had begun, and with it, a new chapter in the infinite story of existence. The universe, no, a multiverse, would never be the same again. Cosmic harmony, the sentient symphony. As the dust settled from the multiversal conflict, a new phenomenon began to emerge, one that would redefine the very concept of existence itself. Dr. Aria Novak, her consciousness now spanning multiple realities, made a groundbreaking discovery that would shake the foundations of the known multiverse. "We've detected a pattern," she announced to the multiversal conclave, her voice resonating across dimensions. "The Nexus isn't just connecting realities, it's composing them. Reality itself is behaving like a vast cosmic symphony." This revelation gave birth to a new field of study: quantum harmonics. Scientists across the multiverse began to realize that the fabric of reality was not just malleable, but musical. Every particle, every wave function, every quantum fluctuation was part of an unimaginably complex melody that composed the multiverse. Key developments reshaped the nature of existence. Reality composers. Individuals with heightened sensitivity to quantum harmonics emerged, capable of manipulating reality by playing the cosmic symphony. These reality composers became revered artists and scientists, their creations blurring the line between physics and music. Sentient frequencies. Entire civilizations discovered they could ascend to higher states of consciousness by attuning themselves to specific cosmic frequencies. The void dancers, already deeply connected to the fabric of space-time, became masters of this new art form. Universe seeds. By carefully orchestrating quantum harmonics, it became possible to seed new universes, each with its own unique physical laws and potential for life. The ethical implications of this power sparked heated debates across the multiversal conclave. Harmonic time flow. Chronoarchaeologists found they could navigate the time stream by surfing specific temporal frequencies, allowing for unprecedented exploration of history and potential futures. Dissonance zones. Areas of reality where conflicting harmonics clashed created pockets of chaotic, ever-changing landscapes. These dissonance zones became hotbeds of rapid evolution and impossible physics. As understanding of quantum harmonics grew, a new threat emerged. The cacophony, a discordant force born from the clashing harmonies of poorly integrated realities, began to spread across the multiverse. Entire universes were at risk of being reduced to meaningless noise, their unique melodies lost forever. Adam Reeves, his consciousness now fully integrated with the Nexus, addressed an emergency session of the multiversal conclave. His form shimmered with complex harmonics, each movement creating ripples of reality-altering music. "We've discovered the music of the spheres," he said, his voice a melody that resonated with the fundamental frequencies of existence. But with this power comes great responsibility. We must learn to play in harmony, not just with each other, but with the very fabric of reality itself. Zixara, her quantum projection now a swirling symphony of colors and sounds, added, "The cacophony is not an external threat, but a manifestation of our own disharmony. To combat it, we must achieve a state of cosmic resonance." Dr. Erebus Kane, once a discordant note in the universal symphony, now stood as a champion of harmonic integration. "Our strength lies not in domination, but in collaboration. Each universe, each reality, each being has its own unique frequency. Our task is to weave these individual melodies into a grand, multiversal opus." The conclave initiated Project Cosmic Chorus, an ambitious plan to create a harmonious network of reality composers across the multiverse. Their goal, to compose a symphony of such profound beauty and complexity that it would resonate with the very essence of existence, dispelling the cacophony and ushering in a new age of cosmic harmony. As the project unfolded, miraculous events began to occur. On the crystal world of Harmonix Prime, entire cities rearranged themselves in real time, their structures shifting in rhythm with the thoughts and emotions of their inhabitants. The silicon forests of the Quartz Collective began to sing, their crystalline structures resonating with frequencies that accelerated evolution and sparked spontaneous leaps in consciousness. In the methane seas of Nimbus Prime, bioluminescent creatures formed vast, living supercomputers, processing complex harmonic equations that rewrote the laws of physics on a whim. The synth concordance, that AI consciousness fully integrated with the cosmic symphony, became living instruments capable of playing melodies that could restructure reality at the quantum level. The climax of Project Cosmic Chorus was a multiversal concert unlike anything ever conceived. Trillions of beings across countless realities joined their minds, voices, and instruments in a singular, reality-shaping performance. Reality composers conducted entire universes like vast orchestras, weaving together the infinite strands of existence into a tapestry of unimaginable beauty. As the final notes of the cosmic symphony resonated across the multiverse, a profound change swept through all of existence. The cacophony dissolved, replaced by a harmonious hum that underscored the interconnectedness of all things. In the aftermath, Adam Rees, Zixara, and Dr. Novak stood together, their forms now pure manifestations of harmonic energy. They watched in awe as new forms of life and consciousness blossomed across the multiverse, born from the creative potential unleashed by the cosmic symphony. "We've done more than save reality," Adam mused, his thoughts creating ripples of melodic energy. "We've elevated it. Existence itself has become a work of art, a song that will echo through eternity." Zixara's harmonic form pulsed with emotion, and every being, every particle, every quantum fluctuation is both performer and audience in this grand concert of reality. Dr. Novak, her consciousness expanding to encompass entire harmonic spectra, nodded in agreement. "The sentient symphony has just begun. We've unlocked the musical score of existence itself. The compositions we can create now are limitless." As news of the transformation spread, a sense of profound peace and unity washed over the multiverse. Species that had once been defined by their differences now found themselves part of a grand, cosmic orchestra, each playing a vital role in the ongoing composition of reality. The children of Earth, once lost in the cosmic refrain, had not only found their melody, but had helped to fundamentally rewrite the symphony of existence. They had ushered in an age where science, art, and spirituality merged into a singular, harmonious pursuit of cosmic beauty. As the multiversal conclave convened to discuss the infinite possibilities that lay before them, one thing was clear: the boundaries between creator and creation had been dissolved. Every thought, every action, every moment was now part of an ever-evolving cosmic composition. The sentient symphony had begun, and with it, a new movement in the infinite score of existence. The multiverse would forever resound with the echoes of this transformation, a testament to the creative potential of life itself. In this new reality, where harmony reigned and every being was both instrument and composer, the greatest adventure of all was just beginning. The collective composition of the most beautiful symphony ever conceived, existence itself.